Hill House doesn't scare you with jump scares. It scares you because it feels alive. And everyone who enters it eventually realizes the same truth. The house isn't haunted. The house haunts you. Before we go deeper, hit subscribe if you love dark, unnerving horror breakdowns. I post stories that stay with you long after the video ends. Today we're exploring one of the most terrifying psychological horror novels ever written. The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. A story about fear, loneliness, and a house that feeds on both. A paranormal researcher named Dr. Montague rents Hill House for the summer. His goal? Study it scientifically and finally prove the supernatural is real. He invites 3 strangers to stay with him. Eleanor, a lonely woman who spent her entire life caring for her sick mother. Theodora, charming, confident, emotionally unpredictable. Luke, the future heir of Hill House. They think they're here for research. The house has other plans. From the moment Eleanor walks in, she feels watched. Not scared, recognized. Doors close on their own. Cold spots appear, and the house seems built to confuse. Angles are wrong, hallways distort, and every room feels slightly off. At night, they hear pounding on the walls, voices that sound like a child screaming, and something knocking on Eleanor's bedroom door. Even though everyone else is asleep, the others laugh it off. Eleanor doesn't. She feels the house speaking to her, not in words, but in a dark, familiar comfort. For the first time in her life, she feels like she belongs somewhere. The longer Eleanor stays, the harder it becomes to tell what's real. She sees writing on the walls that seems meant specifically for her. She hears footsteps that follow only her, and the house isolates her, pushing her away from the others, pulling her deeper into its influence. Theodora tries to help, but Eleanor becomes jealous, unstable, desperate for acceptance. Not acceptance from the group, but from Hill House. The house doesn't want visitors. It wants residents, permanent ones. Eleanor begins sleepwalking through the mansion at night. She keeps ending up in dangerous places, on balconies, near staircases, beside open windows. But what scares everyone else only excites Eleanor. She thinks Hill House is calling her, choosing her, loving her. When the group decides Eleanor must leave for her own safety, she panics. The house is the first place she has ever felt wanted. And Hill House does not let go of what it claims. As Eleanor drives away, she loses control. Was it an accident? Or did the house push her? Or did she let it happen? The car crashes against a tree. Eleanor dies instantly. And in the silence that follows, the house returns to what it always was. Not haunted, just hungry. Hill House stands unchanged, waiting quietly for the next person lonely enough to hear it whisper. The Haunting of Hill House is terrifying because it shows us a simple truth. Homes don't become haunted by ghosts. They become haunted by the people who need them the most.